came today except for one.
And how many is that?
So my fourth period, I only have 4 kids, and then no, 3. And then one of them decided to stay home, so parent contacted, so she's not coming. She was online, but she's not going to come back. And then 6th period, I have 1, 2, 5, 6, and one of them didn't show up at all.
Okay.
But I haven't seen them all year, so.
And then teaching simultaneously on Zoom went okay?
It was yeah, it was a lot to manage something new.
Sure.
And so it was like hard for me to focus my attention.
That's what I would have trouble doing too.
Yeah. So it's like, okay, I'm talking to the class and then I'm like forgetting to talk to the kids on Zoom, but I'm looking at their work because they were on Pear Deck today. So it was like, I'm looking at their work, but I'm not like addressing them, if that makes sense. Like,
sure.
Yeah, but
Mario, you had a big smile on your face when I said, oh, it went okay. It's just a struggle?
It is. I have like my 2 of my class periods. I have one of them is 10 students, the other one's 11 that are in person. So, I mean, I wasn't expecting that many and just having to go back and forth.
Sure. Wow.
It's a lot, but.
Okay.
My hat goes off to you guys.
For sure.
Craziness. Okay. All right. So thank you once again for joining us in this problem of practice study. The last time we met was almost a month ago, and we had a few things happen. We had testing almost happen, but then it didn't happen. It got canceled, and we had spring break. So we're finally able to get going again, which is great. So thank you once again, everyone, for participating in this. And I know that you've already been doing some great work. I heard Jennifer was able to see some of it, right? So the agenda for today, the main goal is for us to discuss the implementation of the selected strategy and its effect on student learning. We're going to be discussing any possible changes that you may have identified so we can increase the effectiveness of the strategy. Before we start again, I wanted to bring us back to the session norms. These are the same norms that we had from our first meeting. Just keep focus, maintain momentum, get closure on any questions that you might have. I think we're doing a great job there. So let's keep it going. And session goals are up there again. And so just real quick, so we could get in the right mind to focus, the problem of practice, once again, that we identified was how are we teaching students to justify their reasoning, okay? And within that, we talked about a lot of different things that we could do. We had some suggested strategies, and our discussion led into having students justify their thinking, their math thinking through Flipgrid, and specifically, we were going to use comparison problems and use sentence starters that Carissa was going to share with us from Avid. Thank you for sharing those. And then we also were going to focus on teaching students how to have academic, productive discussion around mathematics using sentence starters, frames, and questions. And I'm sure that things evolved as you were developing and working, and even probably in the moment. So anything that you have to share regarding how that went, what changes you made, I'd like for us to share them as a whole group, so we can learn from each other and how everything has been going. I did make this note sheet. I thought it might help for us to get down some of our thoughts, some of our thinking, some of our evidence. I believe I shared it with everyone. Let me get back to that document.